In our last one, we dealt with two. We dealt with some JAG issue, and that's Fleet Admiral stuff. Well, this is another one that is a little more detrimental because there was a death involved. Yes, the first one involved the ship being in danger, but with Troy's mental incapacity and Data's, trying to save the ship, they didn't get as much. This one is going to deal with Worf, Lieutenant Worf, and possibly why it took him so long to achieve lieutenant commander ranking as he does in all the way until Star Trek Generations, the first movie. Today we are dealing with the Galaxy Child, and it was they came up on a species, and this is actually the first one with the Ferengis, and this was the ended up trying to, it's the first contact situation. So you have to put things into first contact. Well, when the captain had ordered that Worf puts the lowest beam into it, the mother ended up dying. So this is a serious issue. About using the lowest phaser blast killed the mother. Yet a 3% for the a 3% at the cesarean barely cut the mother. So did Worf use 1% blast as the Captain Picard ordered, or set his own level based on his interpret of the mother's mass? Those are the two things that, and he would have got, it would have been fine. He would have took 4 more years to go and get a rank. He was reprimanded, but there's this issue for, because it was a 3% blast barely cut the mother for the cesarean section when they were getting the baby out. So how would a 1% cause so much damage that it killed the mother? And yes, pregnant mothers are more susceptible to things. So this is a lot of problems involving. Another inquiry needs to be on Lieutenant Commander LaForge, uh, about using hologram of the Doctor, right? Because this is the issue. Number one, he didn't make. Oh, this is defending him. Okay. One, he didn't make any modifications because in the episode he was given. He met doctor that he a doctor who designs the Enterprise systems, and he had in the past used a hologram program for that. And she could have gone and said, "Oh, he misused my system," and caused a real stink over it. But in Lieutenant LaForge's defense, he didn't make any modifications to the doctor's hologram program that was in the computer. It was the initial design, other than her public personnel files. He didn't go snooping and find out from her friends. He used 2 bits of public knowledge and put a holographic program together, and didn't use it necessarily for any explicit way. I mean, even if he did have a dinner involved, you know, it's a very strenuous job when hundreds of people and a ship's in your control, you know. the fact that her program file was to say that kind of stuff and activated with it is half of the problem, so it wasn't LaForge. He didn't make any copies of the doctor in any other program. He didn't take it and use it in some secret way. And he hasn't activated or used the program again for any mission since then. Alright? So, the doctor and the computer built the program with summation. The doctor and the computer built the program with non-relevant emotional response, not pertaining to a relevant source of the mission. So, he would not be to blame there, because a lot of people would say, oh, he shouldn't have done that. And she could have said it, and, it could have caused a big thing if they didn't work it out in the end. But if they didn't work it out in the end, it would have been a big problem. Now, when it comes to the Galaxy Child, localized inbound path of both engagements find commonly throughout genetic markers, and food supply matches for possible homeland. You send in the flagship first contact to establish dialogue. Okay, so now we have this species. They went and put the baby, let it eat on the food, eat on the electromagnetic signature, because they killed its mother. So they found this place in the universe where it went and learned, they went and fed it so that it could go back. Being well fed, left, letting the ship think it was clear. The leech went, let's go and take this further, because this is something that the captain did wrong. He put the thing back and didn't do any case reports to Starfleet Command. The fleet admiral should have sent security ships out there for poaching and should have sent science vessels out there. On top of medical, they should have sent the whole thing, all except the engineering, so that they can make sure that this thing is okay. Because not only did it attack the ship, but they didn't check an intelligence rating to know if they're going to recognize it. So they might start hunting Starfleet vessels. And the fact that it has a laser beam, heat source, weapon, on top of an energy dampening field that scrambles all supplemental programs and higher function systems, including warp. They should have had security on this thing and up-to-date stuff. Within 35 seconds, a full-size leech. Let's take it away from there, because this thing drains their power fast. It can immobilize them so that it forces itself to eat, and has a weapon strong enough to damage the shields and ship. And the biggest threat of all was that the baby could attach itself to the ship without being detected by sensors. Is this why the Ferengis were after it? So, that's a reprimand against Worf for the murder of the species, and Captain Picard for negligence of duty and not acting like this thing was ever gonna when more of them shown themselves. This wasn't some stray traveler that was just one in the billion. It was a race, a species, you know what I mean? And we don't know how much it liked the food, that lives in a asteroid belt, an asteroid field. It doesn't exactly seem like there's high nutritional value in there unless they eat, some kind of nuclear radiation stuff. But so that's the issue. One commendation for Worf is why he took so long to get lieutenant commander position. Captain Picard, which is proof that this is why he was going senile in the later episodes. And a clearing on the inquiry of Lieutenant Geordi LaForge's unhumane, some kind of explicit behavior, which, no evidence would have all proved he was innocent. So, that's the JAG update and what was done wrong on that mission. Oh, and I think I neglected to report how nobody informed Starfleet Command of the Ferengi's interest in this species. Wouldn't further inquiry be needed before you... what was the purpose? Were they after the baby? Were they after the mother? Were they after parts? Were they after knowledge? So mission inquiries needed to be set also. Thank you.